play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. What's going on, guys? My name is Will and welcome to PLC85. For everything new with gaming and funny reaction video, subscribe. Now, guys, let's get to the meat of it. I told you guys how many times have I said constantly in all of my live streams, especially after The Last of Us Part 2 won Game of the Year. That winning Game of the Year was a FU to gamers everywhere. If we keep allowing this to happen to us, we're gonna start getting games that are not finished. They're gonna sell you games, half a game, and then give you the rest of the game in DLC. They're gonna keep making you pay and pay and pay and pay and pay. I call it the Fortnite effect, where they promise you a free experience, a lovely experience, and then give you a make you pay for a buggy mess. And that's basically what Cyberpunk did. They gave you an experience, especially for the PlayStation 4 and Xbox, full of bugs. For me personally, you guys witnessed it. It crashed 3 times back to back when I was live streaming. Back to back to back. I made this comment, right, after Cyberpunk had the nerve to say that we've made millions. We've made our money back. We made our money back just in pre-orders, guys. And in exchange, you get a buggy game. And we'll fix it when we have time. Now they issued an apology. People were saying that, in the comment section, just be patient, they'll fix it. Just be patient, they'll fix it. You see, it's people like you. I'm gonna call you out. It's people like you that make this happen. They'll give you an unfinished game, you'll pay full price for an unfinished game, and then have to wait after paying to let them fix it. Let me try that. Let me try to sell you a TV that works sometimes. And then say, don't worry, in a few weeks, I'll come and fix it and see how you really react. Stop doing this, gamers. Stop these foolish gamers, these yes man gamers. I'm gonna call them yes man because that's all they do. They're like, you know what a yes man is? A yes man would tell a woman yes for anything just to try to please them. A simp, if you would say. But we used to call them a yes man, right? These yes mans for the gaming industry, right, in the gaming world, they're one of the reasons why real OG gamers, real gamers that enjoy immersing themselves in an experience, a pure experience and like having fun. These yes men who think it's okay that The Last of Us got Game of the Year and not Ghost of Tsushima. These yes men that praises Sucker Punch, right, and The Last of Us for what they've done. We want to disrespect Ghost of Tsushima, not even give it Game of the Year, so that we can give The Last of Us Game of the Year, so they can take more money out of your pockets, because a company that's giving you free DLC should be frowned upon, and a company that makes you pay for the rest of the storyline is praised. Especially a storyline that took a risque approach. What's risky about being a transgender in 2020? What's really risky about it in a video game? So what? Right? Awkward sex scenes happen all the time, but I must admit that was the worst awkward sex scene I've ever seen. But come on, guys, come on. If this keeps up, they're doing the refund, but if this keeps up, guys, guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be paying for 25% of the game, then paying for 75% of the game in DLC. And that's just what you're gonna, if we don't stand up for this nonsense immediately, that's what's gonna happen. Guys, so basically what you can do, as I said before, Cyberpunk has issued an apology, and they're saying that, you want your money back? Take it back, bud. We realized where we went wrong. Long story short, they would say last gen consoles like the PlayStation 5 Pro, which is only last gen for a few weeks, that they technically was making the game for the PlayStation and PlayStation Pro because the PlayStation 5 wasn't a thing, is last gen. Get out of here with that nonsense. Look, don't get me wrong, respects, kudos to you got till the 21st to get this refund, eh? Kudos for giving people offering the people a refund. Let's see what their boast is about. I hope they update the money that they're making, because who boasts about making money after giving somebody a buggy? It's like the scalpers, right? That's why I tell people, do not buy from scalpers. Scalpers are selling people a PlayStation box with no PlayStation inside. Huh? What? Like that's basically what Cyberpunk did, right? They sold you something. They were deceitful by not showing you any gameplay, and I thought that was weird, and I wanted to make a video like this for a very long time. I told my community a bunch of times, look, I'm gonna make more videos like this, I'm gonna make more videos like this, and make more videos like this. Guys, you need to share this video, you need to promote these kinds of videos, even if it's not this video, videos like this one. If you're watching and you've seen others like this one, share it, because what the gaming industry is doing is turning this into like the Grammys, the Oscars. They're turning this into where films that no one really cares about is doing it really well, because their story. Let me show you. Last of Us. Oh, it's an awful game. Look at the Metacritic score, right? You know what their counter is, but it won Game of the Year. What are you talking about? Who made it Game of the Year? Their internal people, Jeff Keighley and his hand-selected goons. The players said Ghost of Tsushima was Game of the Year to them. That's the player's choice, and it was up to. I honestly believe that they even want to post that. In my soul of souls, they didn't want to post that, but they had to throw a bone to Ghost of Tsushima, those developers who made Ghost of Tsushima, because obviously, like, what are you gonna do? Screw over these people? That's another big game. That game's gonna make money regardless. That's the way they're seeing it. They don't want their other cash cow to not make any money for the third installment, especially with all the DLCs coming. And you bet you me, paid DLC is coming to Last of Us Part 2. I promise you that. Coming soon for theaters near you. So let's stop it, guys. We had enough. Enough is enough, guys. Smash the like button for this, guys. Like, you need to share this video. You need to get it out there, right? You need to get this kind of video out there, because a lot of people are talking about, the bigger YouTubers are talking about it, but not all the bigger YouTubers are talking about it, because they're bought. They're bought, sold. They're gone. They're with them. How many of these bigger YouTubers had the game in advance? How many of these bigger people like IGN and whatnot had this game in advance? They gave that girl on GameSpot a tough time, right? They gave that girl from GameSpot a tough time, and I did not see the video they deleted, but based off what people were saying, I kind of agree. Look, you cannot say you didn't really play the game and didn't do the side missions and didn't really do half the things and then diss the game. I don't agree with that, but I agree with, if you give somebody a buggy game, if you give me a buggy game, I dare you. Send me a buggy game and ask me to review it, and then ask me to only say nice things. Like the last person that sent me something and asked me to review it and said I can only say nice things. Let's see what I do. See what I do. I will tell the truth. If you send me a buggy piece of garbage, I will say it's a buggy piece of garbage. What do you want me to say? You want me to say that it's a beautiful game just because you gave me a nice check? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. And I've said this story before, and this is how I'm going to end this. And guys, bear with me, right? This is how I'm going to end this video. These companies are that person your mom and dad runs into a game store talking to. Now, hear me out. Have this ever happened to you? If you're under 18, right, or even over 18, and you said, "Mom, look, my birthday's coming up. Buy me a game, any game, your choice." Your mom goes, "No problem." Mom or dad doesn't really know anything about games. They walk into a store and they said, "Look, dude, my son has a PlayStation. Right? My son has a PlayStation. Can you give me the best game that you guys have?" And then they give you a game that nobody wants. I mean, they have so much stock on it. They give you, but that's still overpriced. A game that nobody wants, that recently came out, that's overpriced, and they have too much stock in it. That's the game they would give to your parents, and then you got this crappy game that your mom or dad paid for that you didn't want, and they didn't know any better. That's what the company is doing. They're not honest. They're not being honest. They don't have to be honest because they realize all they have to do is apologize, right, and make a patch later. They sell you something at full price, apologize, make a patch later. I'm telling you this now. A fool and his money is easily parted. I'll say that a million times. A fool and his money is easily parted. That's why they don't get none of my money. Don't get me wrong. I bought Cyberpunk for the PlayStation 5. 3 crashes, 3 bug issues. 3 and 3 so far. Has that taken away from the? If I was not a streamer, I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. Honestly speaking, with the three crashes. But let's look at Call of Duty Black Ops, for example. That was breaking people's consoles. You would buy a PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series S, X, whatever, and it would break your console just by downloading or installing a game. Now you bought a game for $70 or $90 depending where you're from, and you just lost your $700 or $600 console depending where you're from. Are you crazy? Anyway, guys, that was the video. My name is Will. Don't forget, guys, share this video, like and subscribe. And where there's a will, there's always a way. Stay golden, my friends.